Hi, this is James Mathers at Cine Gear Expo 2019. I'm here with Tim Duffy. He's the VP of Business Development for MACCAM. And Tim, I know you've been working a lot with wireless the last few years. Can you tell us what's happening with wireless control of lighting?
Yeah, so wireless is really interesting right now, and also it's a little complicated for some customers. There's a lot of different protocols or languages, if you will, that you kind of have to deal with. DMX is translated into a bunch of different wireless languages: Lumen Radio, WDMX, RC4. A whole bunch of different ones, and none of them actually work directly with a tablet, so then you have to kind of translate it to a Wi-Fi friendly languages. But the great part about it is you really have a lot of capability now, and all of those different companies work on different frequencies that really allow you to kind of spread out how you're sending a signal to avoid interference in a lot of ways. So there's some really cool products out there from companies like Cinelex and Skeets Wireless and all the ones I just mentioned. So it's really cool that there's so many options, but you really got to kind of find out like what works the best for you.
Well, MACCAM's in a good position because you guys sell practically every light that's made, right?
We sell pretty much every light that also has wireless built into it, and now we're really covering the whole gambit on wireless products too. And we, certain products on the wireless side work better with certain products on the lighting side. So for instance, like Cinelex, their SkyNode is a perfect product for the Airy Sky panel because you can just plug it right in. It's really small. It can stay there, and you power it right off the USB. But a lot of lights don't have USB power on them, so you need something that's battery operated. So again, companies like Skeets and Ratpack have some good battery options in that regard, and it just kind of goes on and on and on.
Is there, what are we doing about interference that we have with other, people stepping on each other's channels and everything? Is there progress being made in those areas?
Yeah, I think so. So if you look at City Theatrical with their multiverse, they're on the 900 millihertz frequency. So, most kind of commercial devices like your tablets are going to be on 2.4. That's kind of the standard around the world. And 5G is also getting up there as a standard. Multiverse goes to the 900, which is a lower bandwidth, which means a little bit less interference. But if that starts to get crowded, that's one, because it's a lower frequency, that can get crowded quickly. Mm-hmm. But because so few people are on it, it's not something that is kind of interfering with those other channels and frequencies. And it's really good at going through walls and all that stuff. So you could actually use that for some devices, and then if you want to go up to 5G for other devices and kind of move everything around, it makes it a bit easier. So my general advice is you have got to obviously talk to a lot of people on your set and kind of see what everyone else is using, but there's so many different options. If you're a 5G heavy set, which the video stuff tends to go in that direction because 5G is really good at handling high data if you're doing video, and there's a lot of stuff that you're transmitting. But if you're not doing a lot like lighting, the 9 millihertz is good, and the 2.4 is also great because you tend to have an easier way to work with your already existing devices. So you really want to kind of find what's best for the location you're in and also the environment that you're around. So what's great is all these different products work well in various areas. So you kind of, I think if you really want to like go all in on wireless, have a little bit of everything actually.
That's a pretty big toolkit, though.
It's a pretty big tool. Well, we're we'll give you a good deal on all that stuff. But honestly, it's and it's tricky because there is so much just going on in the wireless world and so many devices that are there. And as much as that could be a big expense, if you want to be reliable and you want to be able to have that flexibility, you kind of have to have a few different things. We really feel that that's the best way to work, actually.
Well, thank you very much, Tim.
Yeah, my pleasure.